How does the whole food diet impact anti-aging?
As we age, like our joints and stuff start to get a bit more degraded. So it helps with that. That's your body health. That's your muscle health, your strength. Really, really important for mobility. And then, of course, we come to our skin, hair, nails, even really small things like the whites of our eyes, I always find. Like really, really tiny things. You can see when someone looks after themselves with a healthy lifestyle and when they don't.
Yes.
Wrinkles aside, a lot of that we can't sort of control, but we can certainly keep that radiance and that vitality as we age.
Yes. And that's so true. I get a lot of comments too, and 99% of the time I'm not wearing makeup. I know I am today, but 99% of the time I'm not. And when I get the comments like people like, oh my God, you're looking like you're getting younger, you know, I do token that to my diet, and I'm really, really, really big on making sure I incorporate whole foods whenever possible and wherever possible into my diet. I really wish my kids would listen to me, but they don't, and they're teenagers and they're just going to have to suffer the consequences. But I notice a direct impact to, like you said, like feeling vital, which is energetic and radiant, and just like you got that zest for life, right? It even transpires into your mood, you know, your brain function.
Absolutely.
And your mental clarity. And I really do put that down to my whole foods and my diet.
Me too.
Yeah, I know, of course.
100%.
And I love, and to me, proof is in the pudding. Your skin is actually one of the first parts of our body to show signs that things aren't quite working properly on the inside, which leads me to, as a holistic nutritionist, I know you take collagen as well. So how do you find the combination of taking collagen and whole foods to achieve everything that you've just discussed?
So important. Really, you know, it gives us that variety of amino acids. And what I like about collagen is that it's from a whole food.
Yes.
It's not synthesized. It comes from the bones of the animals, which is, I think, really good quality, well-raised animal foods are some of the most nourishing you can get.
Pasture-raised, not from a fish farm. That's a whole nother subject I could go down.
I totally agree. But it's important to make the distinction, because when I say I'm not talking about all of those products, it's a very specific, really good quality type. So I certainly I experimented with vegetarianism many, many years ago. And when I made the jump and incorporated more of those wild pasture-raised animal foods, a huge difference in my hair, skin, nails, like by a huge amount. And part of that was adopting a nose to tail approach. So, you know, for people listening, commonly animal foods generally means the muscle of the animal.
Yes.
But a nose to tail approach, which is a more ancestral way of eating, includes the bones, you know, which generally comes into broth, which is a very traditional food. Like almost every kind of culture has some kind of chicken broth or some kind of animal bone broth in there.
They use every part of the animal, which is actually also more sustainable for our environment as well. There's nothing going to waste.
So it's those bones and the organs as well, you know, your liver, heart, kidneys. Sounds a bit crazy, but those are incredibly nourishing foods. And like you said, more sustainable because we are using every part of the animal. So when I did that, and bone broth became a huge part of that because it gives you that variety of amino acids, which is what your body needs to make collagen and to make all these proteins in our body. And so a collagen supplement is kind of another version of that, really, that bone broth and that nose to tail. And it gives us the amino acids that we need to make collagen inside our bodies.
Yeah. So it's assisting the whole process of giving you that energy and vitality in the aging, I'll use that word gently, or anti-aging process of whatever you're trying to achieve. But it's like boosting the effects of the whole food anti-aging diet.
Yeah.